Hello everyone, here Dr. Zahid Ansari, Professor of Computer Science and Engineering. In this video, we'll discuss about how to use JTree in a Java Swing program. So we take an example. This example illustrates how to create a tree and handle the selections in the tree. Our program first creates a default mutable tree node instance and we label it options. This is the top node of our tree hierarchy. Then additional tree nodes are created and add method is called to connect these nodes to the tree. Okay. So if you see here in our tree, we have the top node options over here. Then we create two additional default mutable tree nodes A and B, and we add A and B to the top node O. So they become the children of the options node. Okay. Then we create two nodes A1 and A2, and this A1 and A2 we add to A. So this forms the subtree of A. Similarly, we create three nodes B1, B2, B3, and we add them to B. So this creates the subtree B, right? And A, B they already added to options. So this way our tree is formed, right? So if our tree is bigger, then in that case we want it to be scrollable. Okay, so what we do is the tree is then provided as an argument to the JScrollPan constructor, right? So what happens then, if we add this to the scroll pan, then it becomes scrollable, and the scroll pan then we add to the content pan of our applet. Now if we select any item in the tree, then for that a tree selection event is generated. To receive the selection event from the tree, a tree selection listener is registered for this tree, and inside this tree selection listener there is a value change method. Okay, in this value change method we basically display the path of the selection in a label, which the label we display at the bottom over here. So in this case here B2 is selected, so in the label we are displaying the selection is options B, B2. So the path options B, B2 that we are displaying over here, right? So this is done in the event handler value change. Okay, so we'll see our code now. Okay, so we write a class JTreeDemo. It's an applet class, so it extends JApplet. We first import the necessary packages from java.awt and java.swing. Okay, then after that, we define our class. In our class we are having two data members. One is a tree object of type JTree, and one is a label JLab of type JLabel. We write two methods, init and makeGUI. In makeGUI method, first we create the top node. Okay, so our top node is an instance of default mutable tree node. We give the name to it options. Okay, so this is our top node. After that we create node A. So we create a new default mutable node. We give the name to it A, and we add A to the top node, so it becomes the child of the top node. So we are adding in on top, we are calling the method add, and we are passing the object A over here. Okay, after that we are creating two more nodes, A1 and A2, and these two nodes we are adding to the node A. So on A we are calling the method add, and we are adding A1 and we are adding E2. Okay. Then after that we are creating a node B over here, and we are adding the node B to the top node. So it becomes the second child of the top node. Then we are creating three nodes, B1, B2, B3, and these three nodes we are adding to the node B over there. So on B we are calling method add, and we are adding B1, B2, B3. Okay. So this forms our tree. Okay. So this forms these are all the nodes which we want in our tree. Okay. After that we create the tree over here. So we instantiate JTree, and we pass only the top node to it as the parameter. All other nodes, they are already connected to the top node, right? So we pass the top node over here as a parameter to it. Yeah. So once we created the tree, after that we want to make it scrollable. So we create a JScrollPan, and to that it's a constructor. We are passing the tree we created just now. So our tree will become scrollable, and after that we are adding the scroll pan itself to the content pan of the our applet. Okay. So we added our scroll pan to the applet. We want a label in which will be displaying which node is selected. Okay, the path of the node which got selected. So we are creating a new JLabel, that JLab, and this label we are adding in the content pan at the bottom on this. So we are specifying add the JLabel, and since by default the layout is the border layout, so we are telling that put this JLabel on the south of it, that is basically the bottom. So border layout dot south. Okay. Now in order to handle the tree selection event whenever a tree node is selected, okay, to the tree we are calling the method add tree selection listener, and we are creating a tree selection listener, and in that we are implementing the value change method which takes a tree selection event object as a parameter. In this we are setting the label to the whatever is the path of the selected node, that we are obtaining by calling the method get path on the tree selection event object. Okay. So that path we are displaying in the label. So this finishes the creation of our GUI. Once we create the GUI, then after that within the method init we invoke this make GUI in the event dispatching thread, as we are doing in our earlier videos. Okay. Now let's run it. So we are running it. Okay. So we got over here. See. Okay. So I am selecting the top node. So now see, the event has got the tree node selection event has been generated. Okay. And that has been handled. So in the label it is printed that the selection is options. Okay. If I select the node A, then it is selection is options comma A. So the whole path it is displaying. Okay. If I explore A, then A1, A2 is there. So I select A2. So then option A2 is being displayed over here. Similarly, if I explore B and I select B3, now it is displaying option B, B3. Okay. So this way we use the JTree control in a Java Swing program. Okay. Thank you.